Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Holistic Hustle. So, 2025 has been a crazy year for everyone. I mean, everyone. We've all felt the challenges, we've all felt the disconnection, we've all felt the sorrow, we've all felt the pain, we've all had different mood swings. And it's important that we know that, yes, it's the year 9 and the end of the cycle is just about to close. And also, it's the year of the snake. So it's all about shredding as well. And that's why we've all going through this transformation. So this year has tested us all, and in ways where I never in a million years thought was going to test me. But oh my gosh, am I so glad to welcome the year of the horse. So within this year, I do believe that it's made me more resilient. It's challenged me, but for the good. And also I know what I want. So this year has just done a lot. And, bye-bye to the people pleaser, because that's not me. And hello to momentum, owning my boundaries, owning my truth, and actually knowing where I'm going, what I want, and have more clarity. So the snake is a Chinese astrology. So it isn't what you might think. It's not about being sneaky or negative. No way. The snake does represent wisdom, introspection, transformation, and shedding, like I said, of old skin. So it is teaching us to go inward a lot more. And I feel like I've done a lot of inward reflection, right? And for us to go inward is allowing us to then move forward. And that's exactly what this year has demanded from all of us. And for me personally, it has forced me to slow down. And when every instinct told me to push harder, I've had to question my strategies, question what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And if the old bits and pieces wasn't working for me, I had to then go, right, I need to drop that. I need to drop it and actually figure out what will be working for me. So I've had to look at my business. I've had to look at me as a whole, how I'm running my business and also running as a person too. And that means, is my nervous system high? Am I always on like panic mode, fight or flight mode? So this year has been serving me, even though it's challenged me, if that makes sense. So the snake year energy is intense because it strips away illusions. It's like having a mirror held up on your life consistently and being able to look and being unable to look away. So there has been times where we went on autopilot as well, and the snake makes you conscious. So where you've been avoiding hard truths, the snake brings out those truths to the surface. So while this has been so hard for so many of us, the three main reasons is first, the snake demands patience in the world, rewards speed, right? We live in a culture where it's just instant results, quick wins, like viral success stories. And the snake energy is like slow down, think deeper, think transformation from the inside out. Now, that friction between external pressure and also internal wisdom creates enormous tension. And I felt it, like I said, in my business, I felt it within myself. And there's times where, I'm having to really, sit within myself and go, right, do I want to do this or not? And sometimes if I recall to rest, I'll rest. If it means take a nap, yes, I said it, I'll take a nap. And before I was so against resting, taking a nap, and I'm all about that now because I recharge my batteries, I get more clarity, I get more focused, and that's where the transformation really does lie. So the snake era has definitely enabled me to shed my skin and grow. It's not a gentle process. There has been a lot of vulnerabilities in the process. But I do feel that having those vulnerabilities, I'm able to show up more for myself. And I was even with my friends on Sunday, and we were talking about how this year has been very challenging and how it's just challenged us so much as individuals. And I just feel that when we're conscious and when we're being aware and how we be as people and humans, how we impact the world, and especially if you're an empath, there's going to be times where you may feel it more than others, or maybe times where it could be the opposite. But we have to really think about, the shredding process. And the shredding process, yes, it hurts. Yes, it's supposed to. But without that, there's no growth, right? So we need to be thinking about the growth. Now, the snake is a solitary creature. So this year has pushed many of us into periods of isolation. I can definitely relate to that, whether that's been physical, emotional, or strategic. And I can definitely relate to that too. We've had to do our own internal work. We've had to, like, we can't outsource transformation. I've noticed in my own life that the solutions I was looking for couldn't come from another podcast, couldn't come from another mentor's work. In fact, actually, I just stopped actually going for mentors. And I was like, right, I just need a moment to be and to be present within myself, my business, and what I need to do for now. And I have gone solo in that journey. And it can feel alone when you're not surrounded by people. But actually, I had friends that I'm close with that I didn't feel that I was alone when I was going through all these bits and pieces. So, here's the thing about the snakes, yeah, that I've come to understand. It's not pushing us, it's preparing us. It's preparing us for every stellar challenge this year. It's been designed to make us more powerful and resilient in every way possible. And the snake strips away what's weak, what's false, and what's unsustainable. It reveals what's truly essential. When you shed your skin, what's underneath is a more sensitive, yes, but also more authentic and more aligned with who you are becoming. So it is all positive, okay? And it is a point where we need to, really think about the snake here and asking, what do we want to carry forward and what are we finally ready to leave behind? And once you answer that question honestly, you become incredibly powerful because we no longer carry dead weight. We're no longer pretending you're moving through the world as your actual self. And that's when real term becomes possible. So you're moving through the world as your actual self. And you're moving through the world as your actual self, and that's when real momentum becomes possible. So, which brings us to 2026, the year of the horse. Yes. And if the snake is about going inward, the horse is all about bursting forward. Horse represents freedom, adventure, speed, passion, and action. And I know I cannot wait for next year. It's going to be all of that and more for me. And after a year of introspection and transformation, the year of a horse is when you get to it and you get to run. But here's the critical part. The year of the horse rewards those who did the work during the snake year. So if you haven't used this time to get clear, to shred what doesn't serve you, to build genuine strength and resilience, 2026 is going to feel like the universe finally saying, go. Your ideas will have momentum, your energy will have direction, and your actions will in fact have impact. But if you resist, right, and the snake's lessons, and if you try to skip the transformation process, the horse year can feel chaotic and scattered because the horse energy is powerful and fast. And without a clear direction, the power can take you in circles or straight into walls. So let's really, think about going, balls deep with the horse year ahead because it's all about expansion. It's all about strategic expansion. It's all about calculated risk with confidence. It's all about social connections after solo work. And it's about showing the world that we've been building in private. So what do we need to do right now to actually prepare for this? First, I want you to complete your shredding. We still have a time now to complete the snake year. So finish the hard conversations, make the decisions you've been avoiding, and clean up loose ends, chapters that need closing, and don't carry unfinished snake business into the horse energy. Second, get crystal clear on your directions and what you want. The horse runs fast, so you need to know where you're running to. What's your vision for 2026? Not vague goals, not specific, vivid pictures of where you want to be, but write them down, feel them, make them real in your mind first. And remember, whatever you feel within, you can definitely have the outside world experience. So we need to also embody that. I mean, you need to also anchor that feeling too. And third, build your stamina now. Horses are powerful, but they need conditioning. In your business, that might mean tightening your systems so it can scale. Or in your health, that might mean, building a strength an energy program that's sustainable and which increases your activity. So that's finding a coach to help with that. And in your relationships, that might mean deepening connections so you have support for the next chapter. Fourth, stay flexible. Horses are incredibly adaptable and intuitive. They can change direction quickly when needed, but don't get so locked into one path that you miss opportunities. Keep your mind open and your ego in check. The snake has been tough. It has been hard, but it's also been necessary. Every challenge you has been through has been shaping you, the person that you are today, and is enabling you to handle what's next to come. So we need to ensure that we are clear, we're authentic, and we bring next year with power and that we're ready to go. So the year of the horse is going to the year of the horse is going to be your turn to run. But the quality of that run depends on entirely how you finish this year and whether you actually do the work. Trust the process, shred the old skin, and your most powerful chapter is coming. And I want you to really be thinking, I want to do this work. It's got to be done. And there's no non-negotiables. I have decided to also jump on board a 12-day manifestation challenge where I'm going to show up 12 days live, and I'm going to ensure that it's pre-recorded as well for you guys to take away. There will be a guide on this too. And the 12-day manifestation challenge is literally going to help you propel into the horse year 2026, momentum, with clarity, with speed, and also ensuring that the goals that you have designed for yourself in the future come alive, or at least some of them in 2026, because you might have future forward goals, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, and so on and so forth. So, it's all about embodying the person you're becoming and utilizing this challenge, the manifestation challenge, to bringing it alive and seeing your dreams come true. So do not forget to comment below, I'm in, if you're interested in the manifestation challenge. And yeah, I'm looking forward to having beautiful people on board. I'm excited to launch it. And yeah, the 1st of January is, and I've already started, and I'm starting the campaign now. So I thought I'll give you guys a sneak peek first. So if you're interested, get involved, don't miss out. And yeah, guys, thank you very much for listening. Lots of love always. All my love, Stella. Peace and God bless. Ciao, ciao for now.